in a bold and unexpected twist that's sending shockwaves through Hollywood and the hip-hop world alike. 50 Cent has just made what many are calling the biggest and most defining move in the history of the BMF series by publicly making peace with Lil Meech and personally requesting that he return to the cast. A reconciliation that not only reshapes the trajectory of the show, but also sets the stage for one of the most anticipated comeback arcs in recent memory. If you've been following the saga of BMF, from the streets to the screen, from the boardrooms to the headlines, you know it's been far from smooth sailing. The BMF series, which has captivated fans with its gritty storytelling, dynamic cast, and unflinching portrayal of the real-life Black Mafia family, has always been more than just a show. It's a movement, a cultural landmark, a retelling of a legacy that's as raw as it is real. And at the center of it all, Demetrius Lil Meech Flannery Jr., the son of the very man the series is based on, a rising star with a heavy crown. But just months ago, that crown seemed to be slipping. A cloud of controversy, missteps, and behind-the-scenes drama threatened to cast Meech out of the very series he helped build. There were rumors, heated words, a sense that the partnership between 50 Cent and Lil Meech, the powerhouse duo that brought Big Meech's legacy to life, had fractured beyond repair. Until now, because in a move that no one saw coming, 50 Cent has extended an olive branch, not through cryptic social media posts or behind closed-door negotiations, but through a public, direct, and powerful message. Let's make peace. Let's make history. Let's bring you back to BMF. Let's take a moment to unpack just how monumental this is. For starters, 50 Cent isn't just an executive producer on BMF. He's the executive producer, the visionary, the architect. He brought this project to stars. He fought for it. He put his name, reputation, and resources behind it. Every frame of the series has his fingerprints on it. So when things started going south between him and Lil Meech, it wasn't just a personal feud. It was a seismic rupture that threatened the future of the entire franchise. Reports of disagreements between the two began to surface after a series of legal entanglements and scheduling issues involving Meech. There were whispers of missed shoots, tensions on set, speculation that 50 Cent was considering replacing his lead actor, a move that fans and critics alike said would be nearly impossible to pull off without sacrificing the authenticity and soul of the show. But rather than let egos clash or let the narrative spiral out of control, 50 Cent did what legends do. He pivoted. Insiders close to production say that 50 made the first move, reaching out to Meech directly, not as a producer to an actor, but as one man to another. The message was clear. We've had our issues, but the story is bigger than us. Let's come together and finish what we started. And that's where things get even more interesting. Because while Lil Meech hasn't yet confirmed whether he'll rejoin the BMF cast, the streets and the fans are buzzing with anticipation. Think about the weight of that decision. For Meech, return to BMF isn't just about stepping back into a role. It's about reclaiming a legacy. It's about showing the world that redemption is possible, that growth is real, and that no matter how far off track things may get, there's always a road back home. Sources say the offer on the table is more than generous. 50 reportedly promised not just a spot on the cast, but an expanded role, deeper creative input, and possibly even production credits. Something that would position Meech not just as an actor, but as a key player in shaping the future of the franchise. And from a strategic standpoint, this is genius. Reuniting 50 Cent and Lil Meech doesn't just restore the BMF series to its original glory. It supercharges it. It adds a new layer of metadrama. The real-life story of two powerful figures reconciling behind the scenes only adds fuel to the fire on screen. The marketing writes itself. You've seen the story. Now witness the legacy. Fans across social media have already begun to rally behind the reunion. Hashtags like hashtag Meech is back and hashtag 50mmeech are trending. Twitter is lit. Instagram reels are buzzing. YouTube reactors are already theorizing what the new season could look like with Meech back in the mix. Will they explore new storylines that mirror the real-life drama? Will Meech's character take a darker turn? A redemptive one? Will 50 Cent step into more scenes himself, blurring the line between reality and fiction even further? The possibilities are endless, and that's exactly why this move is so monumental. Let's also not ignore the larger implications. In a culture that often glorifies conflict, beef, and betrayal, this story flips the script. It's about resolution, maturity, brotherhood. Two men, both shaped by the streets, both scarred by fame, coming together to build something bigger than themselves. And let's be real, that kind of story doesn't come around often. Whether or not Meech accepted the invitation, this moment will go down in history. It shows us that even in an industry known for its cutthroat politics and unforgiving narratives, there's still room for forgiveness, still room for progress. And if Meech does say yes, if he walks back onto that set, camera rolling head high, heart full, then we may just be witnessing one of the greatest comeback arcs in television history. Because the truth is, BMF was never just a show. It's a reflection of real lives, real pain, real triumph. And now, with 50 Cent making the call for unity, the future of that reflection just got a whole lot brighter. So buckle up, because the story of BMF